93%. That is the percentage of Bentley owners who report unscheduled repairs every single year. Not occasionally, annually. On vehicles starting at $245,000 new, some owners have received single repair bills exceeding $26,000. One repair. On a car they already paid $250,000 for. And yet inside that same brand sit specific models where independent mechanics describe ownership as genuinely manageable. Today we go through all 8, 5 to buy, 3 to avoid. Every verdict comes from ownership data, mechanic testimony, and hard numbers. Not the brochure, not the showroom, the service bay. If this is your first time here and you want honest data on every luxury brand every single week, hit that subscribe button. Before we go any further, let's get into it. Model number 1. The 2018 to 2021 Bentley Continental GT V8. Walk into a Bentley dealership, sit inside a 2024 Continental GT. Feel the hand-stitched leather, touch the rotating display. Note the price tag, $245,000. Now walk into a reputable used car specialist. Sit inside a 2019 Continental GT V8. Same leather, same rotating display, same hand-built crew interior. Note that price tag, $85,000 to $110,000. Come back and compare what you remember. The cabin quality gap between those two vehicles is almost nothing. The price gap is $135,000. That gap exists because the first owner absorbed the depreciation cliff. 40 to 50% of the purchase price gone in 5 years. You do not pay for that cliff. You inherit everything that comes after it. And what comes after it is a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 shared with the Porsche Panamera, Audi RSQ8, and Lamborghini Urus. Millions of units globally. Parts available. Mechanics familiar. Annual maintenance on a well-kept example runs $1,200 to $2,500. KBB Consumer Reliability Rating for this generation, 4.5 out of 5. The original owner paid the price of admission. You just walk through the door. Model number 2. The 2013 to 2016 Bentley Continental GT V8. Ask any independent European luxury specialist which Bentley they would personally buy on a budget. Not which one looks best, which one they would trust. The answer comes back the same every time. Third generation Continental GT V8 2013 to 2016. Owner forums tracking high mileage Continental GT ownership document V8 examples crossing 100,000 miles, 150,000 miles. Some approaching 200,000 on original mechanical components. That is not mythology. That is a documented track record from owners who drive these cars daily and report back. 500 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 4 seconds flat, in a hand-built Grand Tourer. Available right now between $45,000 and $65,000 in clean condition with service records. The first owner is long gone. The depreciation is long settled. The reliability is proven. Buy the V8, do not look at the W12 in this generation. Early third-generation W12 models had documented timing chain and injector issues that are expensive to diagnose, expensive to fix, and unnecessary to inherit. The V8 is not the compromise choice. It is the correct choice. Model number 3. The 2018 to 2020 Bentley Bentayga V8. Sit inside a 2019 Bentayga V8. Look at the diamond-quilted leather. Reach for the veneer dash panel. Notice that the materials feel different from every other luxury SUV you have ever been inside. Not just expensive, handmade. Now look at what sits under the hood. The same 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 from Volkswagen Group that powers the Porsche Cayenne Turbo and Audi SQ8. Familiar mechanicals. Global parts supply. Mechanics who have seen this engine 10,000 times across multiple nameplates. The Bentayga V8 in this window skipped the electrical issues that plagued first-generation W12 production. Annual service on a well-maintained V8 Bentayga runs $2,000 to $4,000. Air suspension components, when they eventually need attention, pull from the shared platform supply chain rather than Bentley-exclusive parts with Bentley-exclusive lead times and Bentley-exclusive pricing. A clean 2019 or 2020 Bentayga V8 with documented service history sits between $90,000 and $115,000 right now. You are buying the world's most prestigious SUV badge on a powertrain with a proven record. The first owner paid to find out it works. You are buying the confirmation. Model number 4. The 2015 to 2019 Bentley Flying Spur V8. Chauffeur services do not choose vehicles based on badge prestige alone. They run cost-per-mile calculations, uptime versus downtime, unscheduled repair frequency versus revenue per day. And across chauffeur and executive transport fleets in the United States and Europe, The flying Spur V8 from this generation keeps appearing as the selection that the math supports. 507 horsepower, 4-door Grand Tourer cabin, rear seat legroom that erases the distinction between a car and a private lounge. KBB Consumer Reliability Rating for this generation, 4.5 out of 5. A clean 2016 to 2018 flying Spur V8 with full Bentley service history is available right now between $55,000 and $75,000. The first owner absorbed the steepest depreciation years. The complex systems are now known quantities with documented service histories behind them. The V8 powertrain connects this vehicle to the same accessible parts ecosystem that makes Continental GT V8 ownership manageable. This is the Bentley that works as a daily driver. Fleet operators proved it, the numbers confirm it. Model number 5, the 2021 to 2023 Bentley Bentayga Hybrid. Most buyers walk straight past the Bentayga Hybrid. The word hybrid reads as compromise. It is not a compromise. It is the most financially rational Bentley you can own in 2026, and almost nobody talks about it. The 3.0-liter V6 petrol combined with an electric motor produces 449 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 5 seconds, in a nearly 3-ton luxury SUV that seats 5 in genuine comfort. Now look at what changes in your ownership costs. Daily driving on electric range eliminates fuel costs for short trips completely. Routine maintenance runs lower than any V8 Bentley equivalent. The Volkswagen Group V6 underneath has a production run spanning multiple platforms and millions of units globally. Independent mechanics who work on hybrid Bentaygas describe the powertrain as accessible and the battery system as stable in real-world use across the 2021 to 2023 model years. A clean 2022 Bentayga Hybrid with documented service history sits between $80,000 and $100,000 right now. Lower fuel costs, lower routine maintenance. Bentayga presence on every road you drive it down. The financial case is clearer than any other Bentley on this list. The market just has not caught up to it yet. Now the 3 to avoid. Avoid number 1. The 2016 to 2018 Bentayga W12. $60,000 to $80,000. That is what a first-generation Bentayga W12 costs on the used market right now. 600 horsepower. Bentley's flagship SUV. At less than half the original price. The price looks like an opportunity. It is not an opportunity. It is a warning that the market has already processed what ownership of this specific vehicle costs. Air suspension on first-generation Bentayga W12 models fails corner by corner. Each corner replacement runs $1,500 to $3,000. 4 corners. Do the math. The W12 itself requires Bentley specialist expertise that most independent shops do not carry. Parts arrive through Bentley-exclusive supply chains at Bentley-exclusive pricing with Bentley-exclusive lead times. Electrical faults in early production reappear after dealer visits and resist straightforward diagnosis. The $60,000 sticker is not a bargain. It is the used market calculating what you will spend after you drive it home. Avoid number 2. The Mulsanne Post 2013. Walk through the Mulsanne's cabin. The 675-liter twin-turbo V8 that Bentley has been refining since 1959. Hand-stitched headliner, veneer door cards fitted by craftsmen who spend weeks on a single vehicle. It is the most extraordinary production car interior ever built. The ownership cost outside a manufacturer warranty is equally extraordinary. Annual maintenance starts at $3,000 for basic service. Parts arrive from crew on extended lead times. Independent mechanics with genuine Mulsanne expertise are rare enough that most owners are forced back to dealer labor rates for work that an independent could handle on any other vehicle. One major repair event on a Mulsanne outside warranty can consume the entire purchase price of the car in service costs alone. The Mulsanne belongs in the collection of someone with a dedicated Bentley technician on retainer. Everyone else should leave it exactly where it sits. Avoid number 3. The 2010 to 2012 Continental GT W12 water pump failure. Engine out, $3,000 to $5,000 in labor before parts. That is the routine maintenance reality of the 2010 to 2012 Continental GT W12. Not an edge case. A documented pattern across ownership forums tracking this specific generation. The water pump on these vehicles sits buried inside the engine. Replacing it requires significant disassembly time at specialist labor rates. Turbocharger seal failure sends oil into the intake system, and everything the oil contacts on the way through requires attention. Timing chain stretch appears earlier in this generation than owners expect. A clean-looking 2011 Continental GT W12 at $35,000 looks like one of the great used car bargains available today. The repair record of that specific generation is the reason it is $35,000. Buy the V8 in any year, from any generation on this list. Leave the early W12 where you found it. Here is the full picture. 93% unscheduled repair rate across the Bentley ownership base. That number is real. But inside it sit V8-powered Continental GTs, flying Spurs, and Bentaygas from the right years where KBB reliability ratings reach 4.5 out of 5 and mechanics describe ownership as manageable. The badge on every car in this lineup is the same. What happens in the service bay is not. Choose the engine, the year, and the generation correctly, and Bentley ownership is a reward. Choose wrong, and the repair estimates will remind you every few months why the asking price was lower than it looked. If this breakdown saved you from an expensive mistake, share it with someone currently looking at a used Bentley. That conversation might be the most valuable thing they hear before signing. For this level of analysis on every luxury brand every week, subscribe and keep that notification on.